talk a little bit about what we are doing in our lab. So my lab is here in the 6th floor, but I'm teaching at the Campus Saint-Jean, the French campus of the University of Alberta. And as Lindsay said, we are interested in understanding different topics in relation to diabetes. So the first one that maybe I will just talk a little bit about it, but I will talk more about what's more interested in the lab is like when people, they will get treatment, like they will have anti-inflammatory treatment for people that they have asthma, they have transplantation. One side effect that these people will have is they will develop diabetes. So our question that we are asking in the lab, so why those people will develop diabetes? And our idea is how we can develop any kind of treatment that those people that they have this disease and the treatment, they will not develop diabetes. So this is one side of the project that's working in the lab. But the other aspect is in relation to the islet transplantation. So as you said, I'm Francophone, and I did my PhD in Lausanne in Switzerland. And actually, I heard about Edmonton before coming here to Edmonton. So every part in the world, Edmonton is known because of the research we are doing here. And this is started with the islet transplantation protocol, or what everywhere in the world will call it Edmonton protocol. So I was hearing about Edmonton, and I always say this to my students because they are Edmontonian. I would say, I'm really shy to say that because I thought that Edmonton is somewhere in the States, but it ends up that I'm here in Edmonton and I'm doing my research with you guys. And also thank you for all the support and the help that you are offering to our research. And Edmonton is known for the Edmonton protocol, but let's face the reality. So we have a lot of challenges with the Edmonton protocol. And one challenge that we have is that those cells are dying before and after the transplantation. And I have one brochure here, and I asked to share this with you. And this is started with a discussion with my colleague and friend who is a dentist. Actually, what they are doing in dentistry, they also do transplantation. And also they were facing the same problem as we are facing with the Edmonton protocol, but they find a solution. So the solution is too simple. So what they do in the clinic in dentistry for people that they're going for transplant, they will take the blood from those patients and they will take one part of this blood that is very rich on growth factor and they will do the transplantation. And just by doing this, they improve the dental transplantation. So when I was discussing with her, and unfortunately she was supposed to be here, but for different circumstances, she cannot be here. So we say, oh, let's take this idea from dentistry and try it for islet transplantation. So we have some preliminary data that is working, and now we're like looking for funds to continue this project and see whether the people that they will do this islet transplantation just by using this secret part of their blood to associated with the islet, that we can help them to get better islet transplanted, and we can also get better islets after transplantation. So this is what we call this project. This is from the dentistry's chair to cure for diabetes. So this is one of the fascinating projects that we are really interested in, and our hope is that we can try to evaluate or improve the Edmonton protocol. One last thing, if you don't mind. So it's my community engagement. I wanted just to mention this. So one other aspect that the Francophone people here in Edmonton are facing is the language barrier. And as a scientist, as a Francophone scientist, and a professor and a teacher, so we are also trying to organize some workshop specifically for Francophone people so they can understand the disease in their mother language. So, and I think this is very important also to have this community engagement. So just to summarize, our lab is involved in different parts, like biomedical science, but also we are also committed to be engaged with our Francophone community. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening to me. My son is just there. If you have many questions, please come over and maybe we'll receive this in your email, and if you have any question, I'm happy to answer. Thank you so much. To talk a little bit